I hear about how we have such a turnover in our police force and our, law enforcement because we can't pay them enough to go to every other town around here. And then I heard about the big, sounds like we thought it was a big budget for that. And then I wondered where on the list, on the budget, where would law enforcement be listed? Is it priority 1, 2, 3, 6, or more?
So I hope we get the sheriff candidates to talk about turnover and the commissioners to talk about budget priorities. So Tobey, back.
Turnover in the sheriff's office is a problem. Like I stated before I worked there. You gonna fix me up? See, even I need help. Turnover is a problem, and money is a problem, but it's not the problem. Everybody wants to get paid more. With my certifications, I can go to work for Sealy and make probably about $2,000 more than the sheriff's office and county office, just with certificate pay. So money is a problem, but also when a person goes through the academy and they want to start a law enforcement career, they don't know that they can be able to grow in that career. They don't know if they work on the streets for 10 years and a sergeant position comes up, they might be able to get that position, or they can move up. But when you have people that work here for 7 or 8 years, and then you have somebody retire out of HPD or something, and they bring them over here and make them a sergeant, or these people that have been working here for the last 7 or 8 years, they kind of shoots everybody else in the foot. So you're taking somebody that retired, making a good retirement. He's coming out here and overseeing people that's lived here all their life. He has no idea where the roads are. Don't care about the people. He's just coming out to get another check. So if you start with the sheriff's department, you want to be able to know that you'll be able to move up in the ranks, or there's no reason to stay, especially if the money's low. So there has to be, if the money's not there, there has to be some incentive to stay. Whether you work for a good person, you have good deputies that work with you, the pay's not that great, but there's no one in law enforcement that I know of ever thought they were going to get law enforcement rich. I did. But, money is a problem. I did that first. The county has a lot of, I'm sure the commissioners would like to have more money, do more roads. I'm sure every department would like to have more money, but sometimes you can't get blood up the turnip and you have to work what you can. But what you can do as a sheriff's office, you put more people on the street, you do a better job, and you get the citizens behind you. The citizens hire the county judge, hire the sheriff, hire the commissioners. If we get citizens behind us, and if they do have the money, they should pay us. And I will ask for raises every year. Whether you get them or not, that's a different story. But I will fight for my people to get raises every year. Because they haven't got, I don't believe the sheriff's department got raises in the last 5 years. But, I'm not a commissioner. I don't know how much money they have. But if I get sheriff, that'll be my job to know what's there, to talk with them about it, and to get what I can from my people so I can stop the revolving door. But if you work anywhere, and there's no incentive for you to stay there, of course, they're going to get here, they're going to get 2 years, because most other departments, when you hire on, they want 2 years of prior experience. So they're going to sit over here for 2 years, take a little check, get that 2 years, so they put it on that application so they can move on and make $50,000 to $60,000 a year. So, but that's one way of doing it, make it incentive.
Jack Brown.
Well, the first thing I think the sheriff needs to do to try to keep his people is have a clean, healthy, and safe working environment. We have a good working environment here in Austin County. Austin County people are some of the best people to be with and to work for. I've never been on a call where the citizens haven't come to my aid, came to help me. A lot of the counties don't have that. So that makes Austin County very attractive, one thing, for officers to stay here. The second thing is they have good equipment. We have a lot of new cars. We have a lot of good equipment. Cars are in real good shape. We get new cars every year. We get new cars through grants. If you look at our fleet automobiles, they're top notch. They're fully equipped with cameras. Cameras are very important. It protects the deputy when he makes a traffic stop, records it, so no one can accuse him of things he doesn't do. So that builds a good, strong work environment. And then, of course, there's salaries. Salaries need to increase here in Austin County for our deputies. As sheriff, I'll go attend commissioners court and explain to the commissioners and the county judge what other counties are paying, what Sealy's paying, what Belmont's paying. And you can go to Sealy from here and raise your salary about $10,000 a year, pretty well start out. So we're going to have to, in the future, set our goals. Go to commissioners court and say, okay, what do I need to do as sheriff to get the salaries up for our deputies over the next 5 years or next 6 years? Let's put a program in place. We can't do it all at one time. There's not enough money there. But we can set goals, and we can work towards these goals to get these deputies better pay. And with better pay, a good, healthy working environment, and good equipment, that goes a long ways. And another thing we can do for these deputies is we can have good training available for them. Right now, there's deputies or sergeants and lieutenants and captains in our department right now that are T-Close certified. They can teach these deputies different courses, put on the courses for them, and the deputies can move up in their T-Close ratings. That's also an attraction here for them. And where we don't have the courses they want to attend, we try to work the schedule to where they can attend if they have to go to Fort Bend County to their academy or other places to get that training. But you put all this together and attend commissioners court and have good quality information there concerning the needs of the department, the needs of the people. Because you, the citizens of Austin County, need to keep deputies here that know you, that have been here, that know the roads and the streets. And a deputy on patrol develops what I call kind of a sixth sense. He kind of knows if he works in an area quite regularly, and I've noticed this by being on patrol in my precinct as constable. If you work a certain area all the time, you kind of get a good feel for what looks normal. If you see a moving van at a house at 3 o'clock in the evening, and you know those people live there for a lot of years, and they're involved in the community, they're not going to move, it doesn't look right. So that sixth sense, that sense of normal, the normalcy, what you should see in your communities on patrol, there again it falls right back down to units on patrol. So if you have good equipment, good work environment, and proper training, and work with these deputies, that'll help us keep them. And above all, we have to set goals in the future with our commissioners to increase these salaries later on. Thank you.
Paul Fairclough.
As Tobey said, as law enforcement officers, we do not do this job to get rich. We do it for the commitment and the love of the job and knowing that you're doing what's right. Our deputies are probably the most underpaid law enforcement officers in the county. Our guys know that. Part of the morale issue that we've got, cities are giving increases to their employees every year and incentives to keep them. We need an incentive program that is going to maintain the guys that we have. Austin County is a great training field. We have a great group of deputies that come here. We have a very high caliber of officers, and we have a position that's available that apply to come to work here. Just recently hired a couple of them, and when we had openings, I was overwhelmed because I was on the review board and sat in on the review board of the interview. appreciate the officers that are risking their lives every day, and let them know that they're respected and that their job is appreciated. Doesn't have to be a $2,000 a year raise or a $5,000 a year raise, but you have to have an incentive program in place to maintain what you've got. You can't have people working for you for 10 and 15 years, and there's no incentive for them to stay. And when you approach it, it's the theory of, well, if they can make more money somewhere else, they let them go because we don't have any money to pay them. You've got to set forth some incentives around here, and I don't think it's going to be that cost prohibitive to do those type of things. Thank you.
Holmes.
Over the years, I have seen that in Austin County, with the sheriff's office, Belleville PD, Sealy PD, Wallace PD, and San Philip PD. When you get hired, each department will probably pay you a different salary at starting out. The highest paid law enforcement in Austin County right now, I think would be Sealy PD, then Belleville PD, then I think the sheriff's office, then you got Wallace and San Philip. One way I think that you'll be able to keep law enforcement, like myself, I started here 28 and a half years. My first check back in 1983 when I started with the sheriff's office, I was making $1,200 a month. After everything was taken out, insurance with a family, retirement, I took home my $600 back in 1983. So how that can change in this time in 2012 is that you can have to get with the budget when come time, budget time, with the county commissioner, county judge. Every year, you don't get a raise this year, you got to go back next year. As Austin County, we've been on a raise for 3 years. We don't get a raise this year, it will be 4 years that we hadn't had a raise. And you're looking back, that's been other times that I can remember that we went 3 years without raises. Now, if Austin County don't get raises, and Bell PD get a raise, CDPD get a raise with 3% every year they get a raise, that shows that the deputy will that much behind. And they also sometimes apply for Bell PD or apply for CDPD because they pay more. And also with certificate pay. Certificate pay means that if you got the basic law enforcement, or you got an intermediate certificate, or you got a advanced certificate, or you got a master certificate, those law enforcement agents will pay you X amount of dollars for each certificate. I have a master police officer license, which is the highest law enforcement license that you can receive. I have jailer license, which is the highest jail license that I can work in the county jail in the state of Texas. It's the highest certificate that you can receive. I have an instructor certificate, which means that I can teach law enforcement classes. I have special investigator certificate because I went through the class as an investigator to receive that certificate. CDPD, LPD, they pay you for those certificates. So that's why sometimes officers leave the sheriff's office and go to the city. I love Austin County. I stay here, I plan to be here, I like to be the sheriff of Austin County. My name is Charles Ray Holmes, and again, I approve this message. Thank you.
The commissioner's going to respond to the issue.